Now, let's talk about actually pricing your digital product. You want to match where this product lives in your ecosystem. So you don't just want it to sell well, but we also want it to play a part in nurturing your clients for the next step. What is the next step? I put together this kind of like little guide, not to be a rule because we don't follow rules, but just to give you an idea while you're like dipping your toes into the space of digital products. Now, the different tiers are referred to, and if you see this online anywhere, the different tiers are referred to as low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket. So, first we have low ticket. This one is easy to understand. It's probably solving some small individual, like annoying problem. Like it's not the end of the world, but it's really annoying and repetitive. And it solves that problem today. So ultimately, this is a $9 to $97 offer, but it's a band aid. Right now, they just need something to stop the bleeding. That's where your low ticket offers thrive. Okay. Then we have mid ticket. This is usually going to range from 200 to 500, and it builds on the low offer ticket some way if you're doing it right. So you want this mid ticket to build onto that first offer in some way. Now, it doesn't have to be directly connected, like, oh, step one is low ticket, step two is mid ticket. It doesn't have to be step by step in that way. They're just like in the same family, they're headed in the same direction. The overall goal and result at the end of this journey, if you will, is the same, right? So then you have high ticket. Now the range is like pretty big here because you have 997 to 2500 and plus, but it really depends on your audience. Like the pricing wise, I would never just tell anybody publish this at 2500 or publish this at 997. Like I would never want to like lead you astray to where it's like not a good business decision because the market gets to tell us what we price it at, right? Like our research and stuff tells us that. And then the response also tells us that. So I would say though that like it's really dependent on your audience. Products at this or really over $1,000 level will be so valuable. They're basically a step under your one-on-one. Okay. Depending on your audience, your industry, and I'd also include like your method. How expansive is it? How like juicy is it? Somebody who has been in business for 2 years isn't going to have as juicy as a method and process as somebody who's been in it for 15 years, right? So it kind of depends also on how how deep that is. So there could be one or multiple high ticket products before they get to one-on-one. You could have a high ticket that's at 1200. You could have a high ticket that's at 5,000 and then your one-on-one is at 10, right? Like it really is based on your industry, and I would kind of consider this relative to whatever your one-on-one pricing is. That's just kind of how that works. So like if a low ticket was essentially stopping the bleeding, like it's the band-aid, we'll say mid ticket is like a tourniquet. High ticket would be kind of like your transition from the emergency room to like being monitored. They're cruising here. They're learning. They have the time still in their business to be able to apply it on their own. So they don't need it done for them or even with them necessarily yet. But here's the magic of digital products. When they do have the room and they have the work, they are going to come to you. Okay. When they actually have enough, whether it's clients or whatever it is that keeps people like from booking your services, whether it's timing, clients, amount, which obviously affects their income, whatever it is, when they have it, they're coming to you and you're also getting paid for your knowledge here. So like think about every single client you've ever had one-on-one. And if you added these three tiers to every single one of those, what the increase would be, it's literally insane. Also, it just feels like a game. You'll also notice kind of when you're in the like upper high ticket 2500 range, there's usually some sort of community where people can like ask questions, but they don't have like one-on-one access, but they can ask questions. It's something a bit more supportive just because at that price tag, people might have questions. The method is deep, it's expansive. So just consider that as well.